Hey guys, welcome back to another video. This week I had the Photoshop itch and I wasn't really sure what to draw, but I knew I wanted to draw something in Photoshop, so I drew Twi'leks with a snake water dragon thing, and I was looking at my portfolio and I saw the it's like a pink background dragon I drew for someone's contest, and there was like pearlescent in the wings, and I was like, man, I like how that pearlescent turned out. So I wanted to draw more pearlescent stuff. So that's why this picture exists. Recently I haven't been doing well, this isn't really a full background, but I don't know, I just kind of felt like drawing trees and stuff, so, and water, and a dark back. I just wanted, I don't know, I knew what I wanted to draw, but I didn't know what I wanted to draw, you know what I mean? But yeah, I had a lot of fun with this. One of the reasons I like Photoshop so much is the colors don't blend themselves, so it's just fun to blend them in whatever style you want. Well, not that SpiritSai blends it for you, it's just it's just a different thing, and it's just fun to go through and play around with it until you like what you get. I think I'll never fall out of love with just a round brush with what's that stuff called? There's obviously this pen pressure for the size, but also for the opacity. I think it's called no, what's it called? I forget the name of the setting, but if you just, I think it's Shape Dynamics. Or maybe that was for the old Photoshop. I don't know. Anyway, it's just literally, it's one setting, and it just gives you a really neat brush. And yeah. I wasn't sure if this was going to be this week's video because, as you can see from the beginning, it started off so messy and directionless, and I didn't think I was gonna like it, and this picture was really suffering from the whole ugly phase when you're halfway done something and it's just super ugly and you almost want to drop it because you think it's turning out badly, but I just kept rolling with it because I was watching videos and just having a good old time all by myself drawing. Just kept going, and I'm glad I did because I think I attained basically the effect that I wanted. I was mostly worried about the head fins because in the flats and the initial shading it just kind of looks like a block, you know, it looks too big and empty of detail, and it didn't look good until I got more done with it, and then I was like, alright, this looks pretty good. I was ready to erase that part and start over, but I didn't have to, so that's always good. Yeah, you know, I really should practice doing outfits more because I'll get halfway through a drawing, and then I realize that I probably should put clothes on the characters, and I never know what to do, and I don't know what to look like, and still I don't really like that outfit. It was inspired by the new card capture Sakura, the clear card one. Her dress, or the flight card, I guess. I don't know, I think it's her dress too. It's that it has those feathery thingies on it, and I wanted it to be, well, she's in the water, so of course it's wet, and I wanted it to be a lighter dress, so I couldn't just use the whole outfit because it's real puffy, and I don't really think that a puffy dress suits Twi'leks, so yeah. But I you know, it's alright, I just think it's kind of boring. Maybe the stars on the front are corny. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'll go back and change it. For all I know, the final picture won't be the same as the well, as what you're seeing, I guess, because oftentimes I'll do the voiceover, and you know, as you're talking, you're thinking about it, and you're maybe I could change this and that. Usually I have the picture open to look at it, but I don't have it open right now. So it's still PSD only. I feel if I open Photoshop, Audacity might freeze, and I don't know. I like how the voiceover is going. I don't want to freeze it. But yeah, maybe it'll change, and sometimes the picture does change. It's always nice if you do these things, if you can anyway, if you sit there and think about it and maybe share your thoughts with someone else. You like find things that you can change that you would really like. Oh boy. That's a weird. Okay, so yeah. So sorry, I got distracted. But yeah, I do like the way this picture turned out. I like the pearlescent effect, and I went and like duplicated the whole picture towards the end. And I think I used hard light, and then I blurred it out, and it just gave it this like crazy effect. It looks like real cool and glowy. It just added a lot of contrast. It's always fun to play with these things. If you're ever like bored or whatever, it's fun to play with the layer styles and the thing. Like you can make. I've seen people do like water droplets on the like screen, I guess, so it kind of looks like there's glass with water on it, and it's just literally it's just a layer style, and it looks so good. So yeah, it's fun to play with these things. That's one thing Photoshop has that I really like that SpiritSai just doesn't. Although it can be overwhelming because there's so many settings, it's nice to have all the tools there, and SpiritSai just doesn't have that, so I don't know. Not that SpiritSai is bad or anything, but like, I always find myself finishing stuff off in Photoshop. There's just not enough things for you to play with in SpiritSai, and like, I use the sharpen filter. That's a tip that I learned when I was like 13 or something. I went to my very first anime convention, and Kiwara on DeviantArt was there, and I was talking to her, and like she just randomly told me like, hey, if you sharpen your image, it looks really good. And I'm like, ooh. So I tried it, and I've been doing it ever since, man. It looks really nice when it just pulls everything together. It makes everything look so much more deliberate, I think. I like sharing that tip. Everyone always like freaks out when I tell them, because it's true. Like, it feels like the drawing just looks 1,000 times better after you sharpen it. But that's just my opinion, of course. But yeah, I think I'm gonna wrap it up here. I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it, and I'll see you guys Sunday.